Good morning, Keller Williams. Welcome back to the KW CommandMC 66-Day Challenge 2.0. Today's day 52, and we're going to talk about how to add a one-off document or a document placeholder to an agent's compliance checklist. Because sometimes, we don't include every possible document that might be part of compliance on the checklist. And you just need to add one on the fly when reviewing, right? They may say, hey, see this additional schedule for the list of, oh, I don't know, let's say personal property that's conveyed with it, right? And so if that's not part of your normal checklist, here's how you do it. So that sounds like an under contract item to me. So we're going to jump into this one. In CommandMC, I'm in the documents under contract checklist. Do you see these three dots hiding over here on the right? When you click them, you have a couple options here. We're going to jump into create ad hoc checklist item. So on the fly, right, we're going to add that personal property schedule that we talked about. Right, this is, let's just say that's an agreement, right? Pick the proper one for you here. And then I am actually going to flag this one as missing because it's something they mentioned in the contract, but we need to add here. And so when I do that, you'll notice at the bottom of the list, it's going to say required. Anytime you add one of these checklist items, it will be marked as required because we assume you're asking because you need it here, right? As the market center or as the brokerage. And so I always like to add the item before, let's say I have the copy of it. This is where I can just jump in and find it, right, and add it in, right? Let's just use kind of my quick model here for how to shoot a 6-minute video, right? You can also skip that step entirely and go right to add document. You give it a name, you give it a type, right? And you have to upload it from either one of your custom folders or from your computer, right? So I'm just going to grab custom folder to show you what this looks like. It's going to list out all the PDFs that are in your custom folders. And so if you're like, oh, yep, it's this one, you click save and it shows up with this additional documents tab. And so the reason to use one or the other is if one is required and you expect the agent to upload it, or two, you just need to add additional documents and you're good with this purple tab. And so that is how we add one-off documents or an ad hoc checklist item to an agent's checklist to ensure we have everything we need for compliance and for documentation. Tomorrow, we're going to dive into using the timeline on the opportunity from the CommandMC perspective to figure out who did what, when they did it, to really piece together what exactly happened in the Documents tab of an opportunity. So we'll see you then. Thank you so much for joining us today.